Hey guys, this week's story is Zoo by Gail Gibbons. Gail Gibbons loves writing nonfiction texts. We know that everything inside of her stories is true. The pictures are not real pictures, but it is still a nonfiction text. Some books that we have read by Gail Gibbons are Caves and Caverns, Bats, and Polar Bears. So today we are reading Zoo. It's early morning at the zoo. Here come all the workers. There's a lot to do before the visitors arrive. Some workers sweep walkways. Others open up their souvenir stands and set out their displays. Food vendors snap open umbrellas and put the first hot dogs on the grill. Popcorn pops. Balloons fill with air. The zoo train gets polished and the driver tests the whistle. Toot! Animals from all over the world live at the zoo. It's the zookeeper's job to take care of them. Each zookeeper usually takes care of one kind of animal. First thing every day, the keepers check on their animals. Are they safe and sound this morning? The keepers wash down and clean out their exhibit areas. Some animals can be dangerous, so the zookeepers must protect themselves. They will move a dangerous animal to a separate part of the cage. Once the door is locked, they can begin cleaning. Why do you think that some animals are dangerous and they have to be separated? I also wonder what animals they would consider dangerous. Do you think a penguin is considered dangerous? Would they have to go to a separate part? What about a lion? Would that be considered dangerous? It's time for the zoo to open. The big main gates swing back and the visitors buy their tickets. All aboard! Visitors climb onto the train for the first tour of the day. Wheels turn and the train pulls away from the station. Now the zookeepers go to their zoo kitchens. In each kitchen, they prepare the special diets their animals need. Some keepers chop and mix vegetables and fruit. Others cut meat into pieces. Grain is poured, hay is stacked. Reptile keepers scoop insects into containers. The keepers go back to their exhibit areas. Mealtime. They feed their animals and give them fresh water. Some animals feed themselves. We have learned before that every animal needs a different thing to survive, just like plants need different things. So zookeepers, remember it said they were in charge of one animal. So the person who's in charge of elephants knows exactly what elephants need to be healthy. So that is what they feed them. And monkeys have to eat something different than elephants, and lions. So each zookeeper makes sure that each animal has exactly what they need. The zoo train chugs past the big cat house. Something exciting is happening there. The zookeepers are celebrating the birth of a baby cheetah. Most zoo babies are born right in their exhibit areas. The keepers and a zoo veterinarian use a TV monitor to keep a close watch on the mother and baby. I bet a baby cheetah is really cute. But some babies are born in special zoo nurseries. Keepers must raise these babies until they are big enough to go to their exhibit areas. Crack! A baby alligator creeps out of its shell. This exhibit is where the baby alligator will be released when it gets bigger. It will feel at home here. Why do you think that the baby alligator will feel at home here? Would it feel at home in the same exhibit as a penguin? All the zoo exhibits are designed to be like the animals' natural homes in the wild. Lions roam over acres and acres of grassy land. A fence and a moat keep the lions and visitors apart. Sea lions have a pool to splash in, and they have a special feeding time. Visitors crowd around to watch them catch their food. So here it says a fence and a moat keep the lions apart. A moat is like a big ditch that is dug. It's a big hole that separates the lions from where everyone is. Why do you think that they do that? Monkeys swing from branch to branch in big cages. Snakes slither over sand and wrap themselves around the logs. The snake exhibits are behind glass. The zoo builds new exhibits from time to time. Jungle birds are soon going to have their own tropical forest. Pipes are installed for a waterfall. Palm trees and ferns are planted. This new exhibit is a zoo within a zoo. It's called the Children's Zoo. Here, children can pretend to be animals. They climb the rope spiderweb and squeeze into snail shells. They pop up from gopher holes. There are barnyard animals to pet. Children can feed the animals too. A zookeeper gives donkey cart rides. Sometimes zoos trade animals. That means to give someone something. So if we traded something, I may say, here, you can have this pen if you give me your pencil. That would be a trade. So sometimes zoos trade animals. The children's zoo traded a camel to get a new baby llama. The young llama will stay at the children's zoo until it is full grown. When a zoo animal is sick or injured, the zoo must take care of it. At the elephant exhibit, the keeper has called a veterinarian to come and examine the elephant with an upset stomach. The vet gives the elephant medicine. She'll be fine in the morning, he says. Some animals must be taken care of at the zoo hospital. This lion has a toothache. The vet has given him a shot so he will go to sleep. She finds the bad tooth and pulls it out. At the end of a busy day, the zoo train makes its last trip. Snack bars close and vendors shut their umbrellas. Visitors buy last-minute souvenirs before they file out of the main gates. The gates swing closed and a night guard locks them. The zookeepers check their animals one last time. Now all the workers can go home. A guard sets out to patrol the empty walkways, and the animals settle down for a quiet night. So it says, how zoos protect animals of the world. Zoos have conservation programs to protect wild animals in their natural homes. Some animals have become scarce because hunters have killed so many of them or because their natural homes have been destroyed. We learned about that when we read polar bears, right? How some are going extinct because people hunted them and because where they live is melting away, right? So some animals there's not as many of them anymore. These animals are in danger of becoming extinct. Zoos try to breed these endangered animals. When the babies are full grown, they may be kept at the zoo, or they may be released into their natural habitats in the wild. Zoo scientists make sure that the animals will be safe from hunters and other dangers. So sometimes they keep the animal at the zoo to keep them safe, but sometimes they get to go back out and live in the wild if it's safe for them to be there. So it says sometimes a special wildlife preserves are set up to protect animals right in their natural environment. So in the wild, they would set up an area of land called a preserve, and that means that you can't hunt animals there and you can't take them, so it helps to keep them safe. I hope you all enjoyed this story today by Gail Gibbons. Be on the lookout for our next video. It is also about animals and it's very interesting. It's another nonfiction book. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.